What's good, y'all? Welcome to Going here with Uncle Jacky, your host, and Doc. What's going on, y'all? Give me a few seconds, a few ticks, and we'll bring the show right to you. Okay. $1 million baby.
She get rocky, better yet. Let's go. On the road, she get rocky, better yet. Life it get wacky. Understand, niggas gon' diss for the gram. I need bins, quick like I'm falling in sin. Put the beam on, walk up, get closer. Let it scream like the Glock, it was me. Double G, I need the green. You could get packed if you push up on me. She gon' shake it. We spinning blocks in the V, tryna break it. My heart it be aching, I sought for the guts. Tell me something, how you supposed to trust when your heart it get broken.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Shout out to Snotty Gus with the intro. If you want to go,
why do that?
You need some of that bug, go pick up that Snotty pack. You know what I mean? He's out there in Bushwick, Brinken Project. Go check that dude out. You know what I mean? Tell him L sent you. Yo, what's good, y'all? What's good, Uncle Jacky? How you feeling today, bro?
I'm good, Brody. I'm good, man. How you?
I'm all right, champ. No complaints this way. Besides the Knicks losing Game 7, against the Pacers last week. That was kind of heartbreaking, but yet understandable. To the degree that we didn't have no more, players' bodies on the court. So
Y'all didn't have anyone. It's nothing to be to pause. Hold your head down for. Like, y'all played excellent all season, which y'all gotta figure out. And your man gave y'all a home team discount. You know what I mean? Big discount. Like he really wants to win in New York. So what is it? 4 years, 156, as opposed to 5 years and 207, something
Yep.
like that.
yeah,
Yeah, he love home. He love it. New York is home for him. Josh Hart, y'all got to take care of that man right there. He actually the first person to actually make me consider getting a Knicks jersey.
they definitely do, because I think he's the heart and the soul. He's the
I've said that before.
He's the Oakley of the modern day. You know what I mean? As far as the heart of the team, that's not going to take no short from anybody. You know what I mean? And I think that he has to build up the discipline and the courage of Precious, because Precious don't have it. He's from Toronto, so he don't have that it factor in him yet. You know what I mean? But I think Josh Hart will be able to rub off on him and give him some toughness. You know what I mean?
Let me say this real quick. I compare some of like Josh Hart's story is partially comparable to John Starks moving around early in his career when he was young. Well, John Starks was packing bags, but Josh Hart was on what 6 teams in 4 years or something like that. I mean, I know he's been on a lot of teams, and now he's finally found the home. Like John Starks was in the CBA. He was here, he was there till he got to the Knicks. But then, the Knicks actually, got rid of Gerald Wilkins to, elevate John Starks. I believe that's how it went. I'm not a Knicks fan.
Yeah,
I think that's how it went.
But John, well, I understand the comparison, and I agree to a certain degree. But John Starks wasn't doing everything that Josh Hart is doing. You know what I mean,
oh no, Josh Hart is better. I'm just talking about the ferocity and how far they've come. Pause.
Yeah. Because I don't think the Knicks would have got rid of Emmanuel quickly so quick if they didn't think Josh Hart was able to score and do the other things that they was asking him to do. Josh Hart, he's a triple double machine as well. He could be. You know what I mean? If he
could be, yeah.
If he take his time with the basketball game within the game. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get his bio.
And it's crazy. He's not even a point guard. Like,
no, he's not. He's more of a shooting guard.
He's a 2. He's a 2. Yeah, undersized 3. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely undersized 3.
And as we know, y'all watch Charles Barkley. Y'all watch these smaller power forwards like LJ. That height don't mean nothing when you a dog. Y'all watch Rodman. His size didn't matter. He was 6'8", but he was only like 2 1/4.
Josh Hart was also a first-round pick, and that's what I thought when the Lakers got him. But he was the first-round pick by the Jazz in the 2017 NBA draft. He was then traded to the Lakers along with the 42nd pick, Thomas
From the
Bryant.
Pelicans.
Yeah. No, not to the Pelicans, to Utah. That's when the Lakers first got him. Um,
After the
he got
Lakers,
after the Lakers, he went
he
to the Pelicans.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I'm still reading on his 2017-2019 with the Lakers.
Hmm.
Um, he got his first double December 14th, 2017. So 2 months after he came into the league, got his first double. Um, he fractured his hand February 28th of that year. 2018. So he was just basically out for that rookie season. But he finished the season with 8 points, 7.9, 4.2 rebounds, and recorded 8 double-doubles. He shot 39.6 from 3 point, leading the team in 3 point thing. It was Josh Hart, Julius Randle, and it was another person over there at the time.
Right,
Um,
D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo Russell and Brandon Ingram was over there as well.
Yeah, they had a bunch of guys.
Young
Yeah.
guys that was very promising, had very
Lonzo Ball.
Alonzo Ball too. Yeah, so they had a whole starting five. And when I say starting five, each player that I just named is a starter on other teams. You understand? Um, so to a degree, they had a starting five that the Lakers drafted, and they just wasn't ready to watch them grow and establish them as a player because they picked up LeBron James.
Want to
They were
win
trying,
now. Yeah,
they
they
were
want
trying
to
to
win
fast
now.
track. But just think if Brandon Ingram was playing with LeBron, Josh Hart playing with LeBron, you know what I mean, and other
Lonzo
complementary pieces,
Ball,
Alonzo Ball, you know what I mean. So
Caruso.
it's just crazy, bro, that the Lakers had these players on their team at given three of
Listen,
them, four of them at the same time, and didn't want to produce with them because they was young and they didn't have that time and the patience to develop these young cats.
and let me ask you a question. What player has LeBron developed?
LeBron don't develop players.
Ever.
LeBron
He
don't
don't
develop.
develop shit.
He don't develop players, and I think I read this or we had this conversation. But I just just had this conversation. Or I had this thought, or like I said, I read it somewhere. But LeBron don't develop nobody. Like but they don't put. I ain't gonna say they don't put. He comes into the situation with people who's young, and then the front office choose to work around it, whether he has input on that or not. You understand? Um, that's the situation. They never drafted nobody and said, "Yo, listen, LeBron, work with this dude." Yada yada yada. We ain't never seen that happen. They traded off the draft picks, or they trade off the draft capital and try to get a superstar, and that hasn't worked with LeBron. I mean, as far as going to the Lakers and stuff like that.
He needs ready-made players. He needs free agents over draft picks. I ain't saying it's wrong. I'm just saying what he needs specifically. He's not
I,
going with. He's not
I,
taking a Zach Edey over a damn Rudy Gobert.
I don't think I'm not gonna say that he can't. I just that he choose not to. You know what I mean? Because if you got input, cause like he does. Now I'm not gonna say he don't have input, but like you do, you don't. I don't think you as King James, as King James, as King James, you don't have that
Excuse
time.
me, I didn't know I did that out loud.
You ain't got time to look at the peasants. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, French James or whatever.
Uh, uh,
Um,
uh.
Jester James is running out of time. He don't have time to develop anything anymore.
Well,
He's still chasing a legacy he's never going to catch. So, it's going to be year 22, 23, 4 rings,
I don't
and
think.
more people that look washed up in a Lakers uniform.
I don't think he's trying to catch a legacy. I just think that he got a legacy of his own. He built a legacy of his own in this league, and no matter what, he's not Michael Jordan. Can never be Michael Jordan. I think number wise he's better than Jordan. But game time on who I would want, there's no question I want Jordan. No question on my team. If I have to choose a starting player to start my franchise, I'm starting with Jordan. Jordan don't have to ask nothing. Jordan's not going to tell you nothing. Jordan may whisper something in your ear. Jordan may tell you something in that locker room. And that's as far as it's going to go. And after he tell you something, you respect that man enough to do what you have to do to play your position. You know what I mean? And play your part.
Right.
So I think that the comparison between Jordan and LeBron is two different things. And some people look at it differently. Like, I don't think that man said he better than Jordan. I don't think he said that at all. You understand? I think he has respect for Jordan, and I kind of think he tried to be a different person from Jordan. From you would tell by his actions, he didn't want to take a last shot several times early in his career or late in his career either. He's not the man of the fourth
That,
quarter.
that man is the same man who said if he won a series against Golden State that he was the greatest of all time. That man, you can Google it, you can YouTube it, you can do all of that. It was an interview he had, and he sat there and he's like, if we can win this series,
Can I ask
I
you something?
am.
Can I ask you
Gotcha.
something?
Go ahead, Chuck.
Okay. A killer going to tell you he a killer?
He's not a killer, but I get it. No, of course not.
The killer going to tell you he a killer.
Of course not.
So
We still don't know how many bodies Mike got.
And if a person tell you he a killer, 9 times out of 10 is he a killer.
He's a puppy. He's Ricky. He's Ricky.
And I ain't taking nothing from LeBron because I like LeBron, and I didn't think LeBron, changed the way, that
He's not a killer.
But what threw me off with LeBron, I'm gonna tell you this, is that Miami shit. Like he held the whole segment, he held a whole 2 hours up of the TV show that I could have watched something else, even though I wasn't watching TV at the time. You know, but he just held that whole thing up for nothing. You know what I mean? So I mean that's what turned me off from him, and he joined the super team.
That was
Jordan
dick suckerish.
And I kind of think I lost respect for him, and I just took him for what he is. You know what I mean? I think I'm that type of person. Like no matter what you show me, what you are. I mean, not what you are, but no matter how much you try to portray something that you're not, if I know that you're not that type of, I'm not going to give you that. You know what I mean? You're not that person. You know what I mean? You ain't that. You're not real, son.
Just not that dude.
Yeah. So
you are right, but you're not real. Like people that's listening, don't take it like we sitting here saying that LeBron James is trash. He's great. He's just all right. This is me talking for me. He is great. He is not the greatest. He's not. To be real, I expected him to do what Russell Westbrook did for 4 years or 5 years. 4? 5? Yeah, I expected him to do that for his career. That was the expectation. Once you hear Magic Johnson, but faster, stronger, and a little bigger, you expect him Magic Johnson. Just 2.0. You get what I'm saying?
What's LeBron career number? Because he's supposed to.
He got good numbers. What 27? Maybe 27, 7-7, or 8-7.
Nah, but he's supposed to be double though. I think he's supposed to be a double somewhere.
Thank you.
And this is for me just saying what I said a while ago, that I seen him pass the ball several times in his career. They want to take the last shot, so he was more wanted to be. He was a scorer, but he wanted to get other people into the game and into the winning atmosphere or winning circles at the end of the game. But yeah, I mean, good numbers is good numbers, but
he does have good numbers. I never said he didn't have. He's a good basketball player. He's a great basketball player.
Assists, he's supposed to have
number one.
Double Russell Westbrook numbers. You know what I mean?
Listen, Russell Westbrook averaged a triple double for 4 fucking years, man.
And LeBron only averaged 1 double, and that was in 2019.
That must have been in Miami. Oh no, that wasn't.
No, that was in Lakers, 2019.
What's that? What's the name season? The lockout?
No. It wasn't lockout. Lockout was 2020. But
okay.
it was
The
COVID.
bubble, not the lockout, folks. The bubble. Excuse us. Excuse me.
Yeah, that was the season before that. I mean,
Oh,
but
when he led the league in assists, I think.
7.8, no, yeah, no, 10.2.
Hell no.
Yeah, 10.2. Yeah,
Yeah, he led. Yeah, yeah,
10.2.
and 7.8 rebounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great season. But
Mhm.
I think that should be his close to his career totals. Should be somewhere near triple double.
Yeah, it should be in the high nines or low, like your nines by the turn.
Eights, nines,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, because he was playing that role of the passer as the the what you call it, the passing the ball, try to get the ball, get around. Get around.
Facilitator.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Yeah. So we wind it back. Let's go back to today topic with the NBA. Last time we spoke, we was going as last week, and we still had the Thunder and the Mavericks still playing their series. As we all know, the Mavericks ended up taking that, not taking that game, but
Took the
taking that
series.
series. You know what I mean? And the Knicks losing, and then the Pacers taking their series against the Knicks, beating us 21 points at the Garden at Game 7 with Jalen Brunson, in the second half getting a broken hand, a fractured wrist.
Fractured hand or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. And they just went down. We just didn't have no bodies anymore. Alec Burke stepped up that game. Give you a little stats from that game if it mattered, even though we late, and providing it. But we're a weekly show, so we got to give you weekly news. Josh Hart.
Basically,
Josh Hart had 10 points that game, 8 rebounds. He was still, I guess, recovering from his
from
injury.
the stomach,
Yeah, he definitely
abdomen, yeah.
abdomen pain. OG and Anunoby tried to come in, came in played for the 5 minutes, but wasn't his regular self. Scored 5 points within that 5 minutes that he played. 4 minutes and change. Wasn't even the whole 5 minutes. It was 4 minutes and change.
He probably retweaked the shit that he fucked up.
Now he just couldn't run. He just couldn't run. His hamstring was messed up, so he couldn't.
Hamstring.
Yeah, so
Oh,
he couldn't get involved, so they took him out.
yeah.
Hartenstein played 30 minutes, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, no points. Dante had 39 points in 41 minutes. He tried to carry the load pause for the Knicks. As
Yeah, he
well,
did a good job.
Alec Burke scored 26 points within 27 minutes. Brunson had 17 points, 9 assists. And just to give you a little stat on his shooting for that day, he was 6 for 17. That's crazy. I think that number came out that day. 6 for 17. 6-17 came out that day. But yeah, it just was a crazy game. I give shout out to the Pacers, you know what I mean? Y'all did what y'all been doing all season long, scoring points throughout the whole game. You know what I mean? I was averaging over 120 something points a game. And yeah, sure enough, did it throughout this playoffs. And did it that night with 130. Led by Halliburton with 26 points. Followed up,
10 assists.
Nah, 6 assists. 6 assists, 4
Oh,
rebounds.
only 6. Okay.
Yeah, she was light for him that day. He got like fucking 8 points the fourth quarter just to it wasn't he wasn't even doing his thing. It was more so it was a whole team thing, to be honest with you, and they were scoring.
Yeah, I see 130 points. Yeah.
They was very efficient. Like they was shoot 70% at halftime. Like
Yeah, I
80%.
heard they finished with like 60 something percent for the game.
Yeah, that 67%, to be honest, 67. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, 2 out of 3, basically. 2 out of 3.
That's crazy, bro. Like I was watching the game and I'm like, in that first quarter itself, 80 something percent. And I'm like, ouch! Like this is going to be a tough game.
No Mitch Robinson.
Yeah,
No OG.
Nobody.
No defense. All y'all defense was gone. Man, I'm not. I mean, I as Jack, fuck y'all. But as Uncle Jackie, y'all fucking did great. Y'all did awesome. It's not much a Knicks fan can hope for. That's why these dudes getting parades and it's not a parade, but you know what I mean. They're still making spectacles. Like, yeah, we love y'all. We love y'all regardless because y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve everything y'all work for this season.
And y'all Knicks haters is out there. Mostly, I'm talking to y'all Philadelphia fans is out there that was riding on Indiana Pacers. I ain't gonna say it on my show, but y'all was really riding on the Bulls nuts. You know what I mean? Y'all need to stop at 5. Where your team at? Sitting on the bench. You know what I mean? Contemplating on who y'all next
Cancun.
going to be. You know what I mean? So chill
Dan
out.
Cancun, man. Give him some credit. Dan Cancun.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
You better sign
Probably
Maxi.
Dominican Republic. Somewhere hot.
You better sign Maxi.
Y'all better. Or you go to the Bulls.
Yeah, so the Knicks lost, so now we got the Pacers versus the Boston. They had their first game yesterday. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
they went into overtime.
It was a goodie.
Celtics won 133 to 128. That game was led by
Tatum.
Halliburton for the Pacers. Halliburton was the top scorer with 25 points, followed by Miles Turner with 23. On the Celtics end, Jason Tatum had 36 and Drew Holiday had 28. And Brown also contributed 26. Yeah, with Drew Holiday.
Porzingis didn't even play. So imagine when Porzingis comes back, man.
I think he hurt. I think Porzingis hurt out for the playoff.
Yeah, for the first 2 games.
Oh, first 2? Okay.
They said the way they're just saying he's expected to be out the first 2. It could be more.
Yeah, but they're not saying
But
about it.
they just expect, they're just saying the first 2.
Yeah. Understandable. Yeah, so who you think gonna win that series?
Oh, I'm with Boston to win the whole shit now because regardless of who wins the West, I always go East Coast. Usually. Except for when the Knicks made it against the Spurs, the Knicks against the Rockets. It's only a few times I went West.
But you know what? I give you credit too, because you see how you just said that you went against the Knicks the 2 times that the West, and you usually go East, and which is good because you got hate for the Knicks like that. But what you did also is give the Knicks credit because you saw you're a basketball player first and foremost, and secondly you are a fan to the game, so you know what the Knicks did for the game, so how the Knicks played the game. You understand? There's a lot of cornballs out there, you know what I mean? That just riding on the Knicks nuts, talking about, the Knicks ain't shit. How you not?
They don't know basketball.
If you're a basketball fan, and I'm not a basketball dude at all, but if you like basketball, you can't say what the Knicks did or what they did with who they did it with wasn't inspirational or wasn't different.
Listen, you assholes. Imagine playing without your second leading scorer for pretty much the whole playoffs and toward the end of the season. But you don't waver. You don't fall. You even get better. To me, it seemed like the Knicks got better when Julius Randle went down. He's expecting his max is his contract is he has a super contract coming up if the Knicks resign him, which I don't think they will. They need to get a defensive minded power forward since you already got offense. You see what even without him, you have offense. Keep everybody intact. Make sure y'all keep Hartenstein. Isaiah Hartenstein is a nice piece. He's a very nice piece to have. Knicks this is the first time in a while that they look like the Knicks of old. The 90s Knicks, the Starks, the Ewings, the Oakleys, the X-Mans, the Mace, Hubert Davis,
Marcus Camby with OG. I tell you, OG gonna be nice, bro.
Mm-hmm.
OG gonna be nice, bro.
Matter of fact, you're right. I like that team too with Houston. I didn't like Allen Houston too much, but Houston, Sprewell, Marcus Camby, Charlie Ward.
Yeah, I didn't care for Houston either because after we signed him to that 200 million contract,
I thought it was 96 million.
What it
But
was.
I know it was the highest contract at the time.
Yes.
It was. I think it was 96 million. And y'all had Larry Johnson. Shout out to LJ.
Shout out to
But
Alex.
yeah. And then your man got hurt too, though. Allen Houston, he was playing through a lot of injuries because he had his knee was fucked up, I believe.
Man, he had back injury.
That's Larry Johnson. I think that's Larry Johnson. I think Allen Houston had a fucked up knee.
I
believe.
Allen Houston.
Because Allen Houston, to be real, you could call him a poor man's Ray Allen. Because you can't say anything about his swoosh. Houston, he could shoot.
You was right, knee injury.
It was knee, right? And so that fucked him up.
He refused to have surgery on his knee, and that was the issue at the time.
And that's what fucked it up.
Opinion. And then and then they completely healed or something like that. Yeah. He did some cornball shit and got the Knicks, robbed the Knicks for their dough. I tried to get my
already,
but he didn't accept the invite. When I sent you an invite, I sent my nephew an invite, so he come talk.
I seen it. It's the dual. I seen it.
Oh,
but
wow.
Houston already didn't play D, and then without no knees, you really ain't gonna play defense.
Yeah. And
so he kind of crippled y'all with that.
And you're gonna lose your jump shot because he had a sweet shot.
He had a jump shot. He was a poor man's Ray Allen. He just didn't play defense.
Yeah.
I ain't saying Ray is the greatest defender, but he played it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that Knicks team was good. Y'all should have. See, I said this before on my platform. If Patrick Ewing puts his pride in his fucking back pocket and let Camby and them do their thing. Remember, he had broke his wrist or something like that. He broke his wrist when y'all went, and then he came back. He wanted to play. Hey, what's up, Miss Brenton? What's going on?
How you doing, Brenton?
And he basically fucked up the chemistry. Because he wasn't needed. Come off the bench and take the lesser minutes. You don't have to be Road Warrior Hawk, man, or Road Warrior Animal. Be Hawk this time. Chill out.
I mean, I don't know. It just everything it was right with that, but I just think that it wasn't his. I ain't gonna say it wasn't his decision, but he didn't have the coach said sit down. He could sit down. You know what I mean, but they just did him dirty as well.
No, he didn't want to. I'm about to say he didn't want to. He's Patrick. I mean, if I'm Jeff Van Gundy, that's what it was at the time, right? Mm-hmm. If I'm Jeff Van Gundy, I might play my motherfucking center too. Maybe. I don't know. I can't say. But I know, and I remember that series because, like I said, I went for San Antonio. Patrick should have stayed out the damn series. No, he shouldn't have been a starter. He should. I was saying that back then when nobody could hear me. You get what I'm saying? And listen. He should have just sat back. I know it's difficult though when you demand and you ask to sit back.
I want to sit here and say I said the same thing too because I know we was watching it outside and we was like, yeah. I mean, the Knicks team was more faster, had more energy, was moving more fluent without him. Starting. You know what I mean? So
Camby could run.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I probably was saying the same thing as well. You know what I mean? So. I just don't remember, and I just, don't want to disrespect Patrick Ewing because the Knicks are already doing that already. So,
how they disrespecting him? Oh, I know that previously. I know they have previously. I thought they was doing some new shit, but yeah, man. Shit, I got to. Even as Jack, it's fuck y'all, but y'all did well, man. It's like still, even Jack knows basketball. And shit, y'all did fucking good. Shit, I was saying that to you over the phone as Jack.
Right.
And on calls or on texts, y'all did fucking great. Y'all were doing great. And it was surprising.
Facts.
And I did think, and I'm mad that he got hurt because he was kind of proving me wrong. Jalen Brunson, didn't matter the defense. Didn't matter what they threw at him. He still was dropping 30 and 40. So salute to you, Jalen Brunson. You was kind of proving me wrong. But when you were shooting bad, you were shooting bad.
But what I also say, and I've been saying it from the time that I've been watching the game and seeing, he's been having lucky rolls a lot of times. Like some
But
shit
that's what
like
that comes with a soft touch. Pause.
no, I'm not gonna say it either. I'm not gonna say don't that's part of his game, but I'm just saying like that's a 50-50 thing. You know what I mean? It could drop in, it could roll off. You know what I mean? A little English, little less English, a little more English, you fucking up, or a tip or anything, pause. You know what I mean? So I mean that touch is very creepy, and but
You
no
got to touch,
disrespect to
bro.
him. He was Jalen Brunson is very nasty, very nasty. He was
Yeah.
an awesome player, and credit should be applaud to him. You know what I mean? Because he definitely did his thing, and who thought that he was capable of carrying his whole team? Him and Josh Hart. You know what I mean? And they just need to surround him with better players, and Tibbs need to trust his bench because Tibbs for the last two games. Three no to game five, the game 5 and game 7 he didn't really trust it. Game 7 he had no choice. The game 5 he didn't trust. These dudes were slumping. Put some energy in there. Alec Burke, you know what I mean? When they did put Alec Burke, he was doing good, but they didn't put him back in until the late third quarter, fourth quarter, and that's when the Knicks
Yeah.
got the game. Game 6 that was.
Yeah, because I think y'all still. Man, I had y'all beating the Pacers in 5, and I was asking myself if I was on drugs, and it was like, nah, man, I know what I'm talking about. I'm clear. I'm lucid.
Mm-hmm.
In 5, that's what I had them in. I had Knicks in 5.
I mean, we were
I know it's
dominant.
the Pacers. I know they don't roll over, but I don't give a fuck. I had the damn Knicks in 5. I know what I saw. I know what I was seeing. I know how to read a damn game. Who the fuck would have knew that all everybody would just start getting hurt? Who the fuck knew that?
That was hurt, and I'm not taking that from Rich Carlisle. He adjusted very well, game to game as far as, especially with games. Game 7 they were swarming Brunson, double teaming him, triple teaming him, having people run to him, and it just threw him off, and had him use extra energy where put TJ McConnell, that dude, that or whatever that dude
McConnell,
is,
yeah.
he is nasty over there in the pants.
I'm about to say he's good. He was in Philly.
So
And that's when
yes,
I first saw him in Philly. He was good there. And I'm wondering why they let him go. But, business is business. So it did come to fruition what I said. They're going to put a defense on Brunson that he really can't. That's going to be more difficult for him to break.
but what it is too, it is not about breaking because if you got other players, A, making shots, B, passing the ball, at the right spots and this, that, and the third. But because Brunson wasn't causing turnovers, he wasn't having a lot of turnovers himself, you know what I mean? But it came down to him, the other players making shots or passing the ball, rotating the ball how need be, you know what I mean? And that wasn't happening,
Right.
you know what I mean, at that given time. And I just think a lot of time, certain games, a lot of people was out of breath. They was tired. Uh, um, Heart was hurt. Game 6, so it's a lot of things played a part, and it just took a toll on the players. You know what I mean? And Tibbs didn't trust his bench, I think, but that's how coaches get inside the playoffs. Like the bench gets short.
It goes from 12-man rotation to 8 real quick.
And then we didn't have the dude that we just traded for with Alec Burke. Like all our players got hurt. Like we didn't have nobody here come.
Yeah. What y'all had? Bogdanovich or
Yeah,
Bogdanovich? Y'all had Anovich.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like he was hurt. Like he was averaging 17 points during the regular season, 15 points during the regular season. I don't think he was mashing well with our team when it came toward the end of the season, but in the playoffs he had a couple of good games, 12-point games, and that 12 points would have counted towards this total right here, or timely shots would have came into the
Yeah, but
game and they would have had a game
yeah.
plan him, so the game would have went differently. So shout out to the Knicks. We love you, Knicks. Next year, hopefully you keep the team together. Don't do nothing stupid. You know what I mean? And we take the East again. Well, not again, but we take the East this year, next year.
Listen, when he said we, he didn't mean Uncle Jacky.
Uncle
Yeah,
Jack is part
him
of the show
and
right
Nick
now.
fans. Him and Nick
Uncle
fans.
Jack is part of the show
I
right
mean, I
now.
salute
Uncle Jack,
y'all.
please agree with this comment.
But I don't agree with,
In fact,
success for next year because my Bulls will be back.
matter of fact, it's funded by him as well. So yeah, let's go. Put that in the fine print in the description.
Sponsored by Jim Beam Black,
I hear
where
you.
it's better to be black.
Ain't that
So
your
y'all owe me
age?
$100,000 for that.
Ain't that
Yep,
age?
that's why it's black. Pause. Yes, sir. We got
Okay.
we got the young one too. We got the young one too.
Okay.
He's always on deck somewhere.
Okay. That's the whiskey man over there. If you want to talk whiskey, check out Uncle Jack Sports and Sports and Variety Network. You know
Variety
what I mean?
Network. Yo,
Check
I'm
it
damn
out.
sure gonna do that because I want to buy some Jameson. I want to buy something. I forgot Creek. I even want to try Elijah Craig. Pause. Shout out to my man Eli.
Shout out to Eli.
There's a whole lot of whiskeys, man. A whole lot. I just don't want no cheap ones. And Jim Beam supposedly supposed to be cheap, a cheap one, but it's really not. It's really smooth as hell. And if you see it in certain places, then you know it's not cheap.
Mhm.
I guess you can call it a well drink or something like that. It
So
damn sure ain't bottom of the biz arrow.
yeah, it definitely ain't. Definitely ain't. So within last week also, we had the Timberwolves beat the Denver Nuggets. And they advanced to the conference finals going against the Mavericks. That was kind of crazy game, you know what I mean? Timberwolves and the Nuggets. What you think about this
Yeah.
upcoming series as far as Mavericks and Timberwolves?
I'm gonna keep it 100. I still haven't picked a winner. I think the Timberwolves can do it. I got to speak with two minds. I think the Timberwolves should do it. They're probably the favorites. But for some reason, I love underdogs, and I've loved Luka Doncic since he came into the NBA. Love that guy. And then I live down here, so they hate Luka Doncic because they love Trey Young, who was racing with him neck and neck for whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
it's hard for me, pause, to root against Luka Doncic. I love the guy. And then who doesn't like Kyrie Irving? And who doesn't notice now? People that notice, which is why they're where they are now. That defense got way better when they got Daniel Gafford and another trade piece. But y'all know what I'm talking about if you know basketball. As soon as they picked up them pieces, the defense soared to toward the top. And it looks like Kyrie Irving has found a home in Dallas.
I think so too, and I also think that Kyrie Irving didn't have a game to where that where the Kyrie Irving game as of yet. So that's going to be a good series. But I kind of think Minnesota's going to take it, bro. And I don't want to root against
That's
Dallas.
why I said two brains. That's
Yeah,
why I said two brains because it's Minnesota is probably the better team. That's why I think they're the favorite. They're favored. But yeah, Ant Man is special. Now you got a aging veteran in Mike Conley, but he's not really slowing down.
yeah, like
He's still a good facilitator.
yeah,
Mike Conley Jr.
yeah, like he's just like I don't know, like when you think he's going to decline, he don't decline. Like he's capable when he wants
He's
to.
declining gracefully. He's declining gracefully because his numbers are lower than he's what 30 some years old. Isn't he
I
up there
mean,
with Chris Paul and
I mean, he wasn't worth the contract that he got, in my opinion. You understand? You know,
No, he wasn't
but
initially the big one. Yeah,
yeah, but that I think but he just like I'm like Conley. I'm
he's
gonna
a
make this
point
shit happen.
guard.
Yeah, I'm
He's a
gonna make
point
this
guard.
happen.
He can
Yeah,
adjust. He was
yeah,
never a scorer like that. I mean, he could score, but he was never going out dropping 30 on dudes whenever he felt like it. He might get you 12 assists. He can run the point. He can run his position. But he's never even I don't even think he's been tops in assists. Like
no,
top five for maybe top five, but I know he's never been maybe not that because you playing against Rondo, Chris Paul, who else? Then you got dudes Russell Westbrook averaging his triple doubles. LeBron James averaging 7, 8 assists a game. So Mike Conley was never that guy in terms of put the ball in Conley's hands and we're gonna make magic. No, you put the ball in Mike Conley's hand, let him go to work, and let him keep the pace and the flow of the team. Manage the game. There you go. Mike Conley is a great manager of the game.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. So that series gonna be good. I think it's gonna go to 7. If it go to 7, yeah. Well,
I don't think
no,
it's going to 7.
no. If it go to 7, Dallas gonna take it. If it go to 7,
Yeah, I love Luka Doncic, man.
if
You
it
know what
go to
they need
7,
though? They
Dallas.
need Tim Hardaway Jr. to step up.
Yeah. Like I said last on one of these sports shows that he's one of the biggest busts in my opinion. How to plug
I
this?
mean, he's really not because he does average. He has good numbers. He puts up numbers. I don't know what he did this year, but I can look it up real quick. But Tim Hardaway Jr. He's not bad. He's not bad. He could be. Maybe sometimes your confidence gets shaken a little bit when they bring in a person that plays the same position that you do. Pause. But I don't know. I like Tim Hardaway Jr. All right, for the regular season, he averaged 14 a game. Now his shooting leaves something to be desired, only 40%. But 14 a game, we need that to be like 17, 18. But he's 32 years old too, as well.
Yeah. Well, I think that's gonna be a good series, and I don't know. I don't care. It's gonna be a good series, but so that if I got to predict it on the show, Timberwolves in 6, and if it goes 7, Dallas gonna take it. And with the
Honestly, for the show's purposes, Timberwolves in 5. But I'm rooting for Dallas. I'm gonna say that like that. No, I probably agree. Timberwolves is 6, but I'm rooting for Dallas.
I ain't mad at you. That's a proper analytic
I'm rooting for
opinion.
Dallas. I like the underdog. I like the underdog. I ain't gonna lie.
And you,
I like
and
when
you,
the bully get his ass whooped.
and you said Celtics win?
Hell yeah.
No, I mean what?
Shit, I told you they was winning the Eastern Conference. That was my team to come out the
No,
East. So yeah, of
no,
course.
what game?
5.
Five. Okay, okay. Hey man, that was the game. Well, Dallas game. They just kicked off. Actually, Minnesota up 12-8.
See, they're gonna need a lot of scoring from Doncic, and I believe that Anthony Edwards can stay with Doncic. What you got to do is try to get him on Kyrie and have Kyrie run his ass ragged going to the hole and with all that dribbling and shit.
Yeah, but you know they got the X Man over there, that Jaden McDaniel dude. He's going to be the X factor for Minnesota degree. You know what I mean? Cause when the defense going to focus on Edwards, on Ant Man, and then um that's when this dude going to step up, and I don't think that they have anybody to stop play defense against Jaden McDaniels when it comes down to that degree.
Maybe
PJ,
not 1-on-1, but Dallas team defense is just as good as well, not as good, but almost as good as Minnesota's, especially with the new acquisitions. Well, during the All Star break,
yeah,
well before the trade deadline.
may come down who shoots better. You know what I mean as well. I mean,
Yeah, and mm, uh, who could be the hero of this series is Mike Conley Jr. because they probably feel the same way we do. He's a great facilitator, but we ain't got to really guard him like that. He just starts hitting shots.
right shot, yeah.
Because if you're going to disrespect me, I might as well. I could hit these 18 footers. I could hit these wide open threes if y'all gonna sit there and scheme for Ant-Man and Cat. Shit, even Nas Reed, like they good over there in Minnesota, and they should win in six.
Yeah, that's what I think. All right, we're gonna
But
switch
I
it up.
still, like I said though, I still want Dallas to win.
If it goes $7, gonna pull it out. Pause. You know what I mean? They're gonna pull the win out. You know what I mean? And I think that's gonna be just the veterans, playing the
If they
game
get to seven, they deserve to win.
stuff. So I think that's what's gonna happen, in my opinion. If it goes Game 7, I think it's gonna be a 7-game series. So
Hey
then,
Dallas, let me ask y'all something. Oh, go ahead, bro. My fault.
no. I'm saying then you're gonna I'm asking myself a question because the viewers probably asking me a question. Then, if you think it's gonna go Game 7, why would you pick Minnesota?
Because they would have lost momentum, fellas and ladies. They would have lost all the momentum if they make it to game seven, especially if they're highly favored.
There you go. You
Same
answered.
way, the same way the Nuggets lost game seven.
Yeah, cause I wouldn't thought Denver would have lost Game 7. I really
Yeah,
wouldn't
if
have.
that shit would have went to game seven, I predicted game seven. I just picked wrong.
If
I
I had
predicted a 7 game series.
if I had some chips, I'd have probably put some chips on Denver, been like, yo, here you go, Denver gonna win. And look,
Yeah, I'd have put money on Denver too.
well, I think I had a
And I'd have
parlay.
lost my damn money.
I'm kind of mad because today, bro, right? Give you a little insight on what I did today. A little $3 bet, you know what I mean? And I meant to put the under for one of the, oh yeah, I lost. I meant to put the under for one of these games. It was the Florida Marlins and yeah, and the Milwaukee Brewers. And I knew it wasn't gonna go over 7, right? I was gonna I meant to put under 7 runs, but I'm mad, bro. It's a 17-leg bet. I probably got fucking 11 already. I got Luis Reyes getting a hit, Manny Machado getting a hit, Mark and Seaman getting a hit. Um, I got Alex Boom getting a hit. He didn't get a hit yet. Okay, hold on. I'm saying what I got. A Randy Zarina. What's his name
A
from Tampa?
Rosarena. A
Rosarena from Tampa
Rosarena.
Bay. Nestro Cortez getting over
Nestor
5 strikeouts.
Cortez.
Soto getting a hit. Anthony Velope getting a hit. Ozzy Aubrey's getting a hit. Matt Olson getting a hit. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting a hit. Everybody covered. All these things I just said, everybody covered. All thing I'm waiting for was Anthony Edwards, the Rangers, where they just lose 0-1. Rafael Devers, Devers getting an RBI and a hit. Alec Boone from the Phillies getting a hit, and Ellie Del
Oh, the bone.
getting the hit. Yeah, getting the hit,
Alex
and
Bone.
that'd have been it, bro. But I meant to put under, but it looked like the Cincinnati game, Ella De La Cruz is not gonna get his hit. So if I lose 2 out of it, I'll be all right because I won't be upset at me making a mistake with that over and under. But that would have gave be honest with you, that gave $1,000. That gave $1,200, 1222 or something like that. That's what the odds.
Shit.
I'm stupid though. I shouldn't want that large pause with them 17 leg. I be doing too much.
Yeah, they ain't sound well. Some of the names you put, I wouldn't have touched. Like Matt Olson. Yes, he's a good hitter, but he doesn't hit every day.
Nah, but
He's a power hitter.
you look at the lineup and who the Cubs is not going to pitch to. You're not going to pitch to Acuna. Yeah, Acuna. You're not going to pitch to. You're going to have to pitch to Ozzy. You know what I mean? So Ozzy going to get his base hit or his walk. You're not going to. You don't want to pitch to Ozuna. So you're going to.
Ozuna.
You rather pitch to Matt Olson, take a chance he may strike out, and then his chances of getting the hits more. little bit more better because now they're gonna pitch to him. You know what I mean? That was my
Yeah,
concept.
I see what you're saying.
You know,
No. You made a great. You made great points.
so that was my
Great
concept
points.
of picking. But you don't pick him every day. You know what I mean? So you got to watch his stat lines too. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
Devers,
he's like a
Devers,
240 hitter.
like right now, Devers is on the streak right now, and that's why I picked him. But I usually don't pick him because he don't usually cover for me. But he's in
Did
a
he make
hot,
it 7 games in a row?
huh?
Did he hit 7 home runs in 7 straight days, or just the
Yeah,
six?
something like that. Yeah, yeah. Like he pause. You on your stats. You know what I mean? So because I was watching the Red Sox game the other day because that's the only game that I got free. Oh, no, I was watching it on Dofu, and that's the only game that was on that was interesting. So I was watching the Red Sox and somebody play pause. But anyway, yeah, that's my sad story of the day. Just had to share it with everybody. So I'm jumping to the conclusion. We got the Rangers losing right now to the Florida Panthers in Game 1 of the Conference Finals at MSG. Um, and they about to end of the first period. They about to go into the second period the next 2 minutes. So that's what's going on with that. We have the Oilers and the Stars playing tomorrow. Dallas Stars game 1. That's who's in the Western Conference Finals. Um, and that's it with that. And switch it over to the baseball as we were just talking about. Who gets hits and who don't get hits and who's on the streak out there. And
Mets are on the wrong kind of streak.
yeah, the Mets are definitely on the wrong kind of streak at the moment. I don't know what the Mets is doing, but I mean, the Mets are doing what they're doing. I mean, and they're playing against strong teams right now. Cleveland is not no slouch. You know what I mean?
No, I
You know,
know, I know.
so
I still expect 1-1. I mean, one win, one loss, one win, one loss, one
yeah,
win, one loss.
yeah.
So hopefully, what we lost like 6 out of 10. Hopefully, we'll win fucking 6 out of 10.
It's sad to lose to the Marlins. You know what I mean? That's what I was upset about. Like,
Marlins with no Arias.
yeah, like we losing to the bottom of the pits right now, and that just growing pains with our coach as well. You know what I mean? He switched up the lineup. He had Lindor bat first now. He got the Squirrel batting at the bottom of the lineup. Squirrel's producing a little bit better. He's still trying to ride DJ Stewart and all these, 962 game players, dude. You know what I mean? So
Trying to see if he can catch lightning in a bottle.
fact. So that's why I said it how I said it as well, because these dudes ain't going to produce 165 days. So you have to catch them when they hot and put them on the bench when they cold. You know what I mean? And bring them back out and see what they could do. Shake them up, shake them. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, man. So the Mets is fucking up. Yankees looking strong. Pause. Um,
As we expected.
Yep, standing wise, Yankees. And then shout out to the Phillies because Phillies is definitely
Yeah, they
making.
smacked the hell out of Braves out of first place.
Yep, they definitely six. They lead the East by 6 games. They got the best record inside MLB. You know what I mean? Since I'm
Yeah, the
called,
Braves just lost.
huh? What's that?
The Braves just lost, I believe, to the Cubs.
Yeah, yeah, that's who they
Yeah, they
playing.
just lost 4-3 or something like that.
That was the final today.
Yeah, I believe it was 4-3.
I know they playing right now 2-0. Braves up two
So that was
nothing.
yesterday. So that was
Yeah,
yesterday.
probably so. Yeah, 4-3. You
Oh, cool.
correct, sir.
Thank you. Shit, I
Yeah,
love Albies and Acuna. I can't even lie. I hate the Braves as a whole. I even hate them for being there, but they play baseball the right way.
yeah, yeah. They have fun, you know what I mean? All of them have fun, I believe. And all of them trying to, they have I don't know. I'm running the clubhouse, but I think they have a competition within themselves. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to
Friendly
be
competition, yeah.
everybody trying to be better themselves, better of themselves. You know what I mean? But yet, drive and strive off the energy that the next person is giving. You know what I mean? And with
And if you cheering your man on, it definitely will work.
definitely would. You know what I mean? Encouragement is a big thing too. You know what I mean? That negativity, the vibes is definitely something, and definitely means something. The energy definitely means something. I mean,
Because
uh,
it'll be like what we mentioned and what we're saying is basically you got folks, they have competition with each other, and he's like, you struck out, you bum ass nigga. I'm on first base. Pardon my French. Then you got the dude who's on first base. All right, dogs, it's your turn. What you gonna do now? You get what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm.
and they give you that extra, that. All right, I got you, fam. I got you. You gonna end up on third. Something. You know what I mean? You might be more patient at the plate. You might be more aggressive if you're usually more passive.
Yep.
Who knows?
Yep. That's fact. That's definitely fact,
A walk is just as good as a hit.
definitely is. Stretch that pitch count. You know what I mean? Pause. So the American
Yes.
League, we got the Yankees 33-17. Um, I ain't gonna say they have the best record inside the American League because you also got Cleveland 33-17 inside the Central. But Yankees is 2.5 games over the Orioles in the East. In the Central, we got the Guardians 1.5 games over the Royals. Mariners leading the West 27-22 over the Rangers, which is 3 games out. And the Astros, if anybody is looking for the Astros, they 5.5
Aren't
games.
they cellar dwellers?
Who, Astros?
Mm-hmm.
No. They got remember, well, they got the Angels and the Athletes in that division. So and
Okay. But they're not
also
doing well. They're not doing their normal.
no, they're not. Well, they 20. The whole division is whack, but they 22-28. They got a whack.
Yeah.
They're pitching in. It's not
Records.
there, but we see. Switching over to the National League East, we got the Phillies, like I said, with the best record in baseball at 35-14. They got a 6-game lead over the Braves. In the Central Division, we have the Brewers, 28-21, leading by 1 game over the Cubs. The Pirates, who I think was leading them, they dropping down 5 games. They 5 games behind. In the West, to nobody's surprise, the Dodgers is 33-18. They have an 8-game lead over the Padres, which had a whole bunch of trades going on within the season. They try to make big changes over the off season, and they still can't get them to the Dodgers, bro. Yeah, well, that's the baseball standards. Um,
Hold up. I want to mention somebody real quick. Because, I was on the bandwagon for Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who is pitching well. And Minaga. I mentioned him too when I was talking about the imports. And Minaga has been pitching lights out. That dude is he's awesome. He just won his last game with 1-0, 7 strikeouts in 7 innings. Only gave up 4 hits, no runs. The man is 5-0 with a 0.84 ERA with 58 strikeouts and a less than 1 walks hits per inning.
yeah, I just pulled up his stats. I'm like, wow. But so
Yeah,
last time we talk last time, or was it 2 weeks ago? It had to be last week because I don't think his stats changed that much from
they didn't. It was probably 2 weeks ago.
yeah.
They didn't change much, if
Okay.
any.
Okay. Okay. So it was 2 weeks ago, then he pitched 2 games, so he didn't get no wins.
Still in the zeros.
Yeah. He pitched 7-5. Okay, it
That's
makes
what I'm
sense.
looking at. He's still a 0 ERA.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, because I was surprised by him because you did mention him But I didn't take to him or decide. Let me look at his stats at the beginning of the season. And when I did catch wind to what he was doing, I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah, he's outperforming everybody. At least all
definitely
the imports. Shit, everybody.
everybody. Yeah,
Yeah, he's rookie of the year, even
play.
over Yamamoto, and Yamamoto is starting to be better.
He's about to get an All Star nod.
Yeah, he got to. Yamamoto might as well. He might.
I think he
His
will.
last game, 8 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, and 6 in the 3rd innings. Gave up 7 hits in the walk, and he's what 3.17 ERA in 54 innings. It's not bad. It's not
No,
bad. What did I say? The threes, put one on top of whatever he was doing over there. So what he was doing, 2.21. Here he would be 3.21. So he's 3.17. He's on track for what I said. That's what matters the most to me. He's 5-1. Long as I'm right, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. As long as I'm right, I don't really care. And I said that man could be, low threes. But I think it's still an adjustment period. He only pitched 10 games. So he has about what, roughly 23 to go, 24 to go, maybe. That can improve greatly.
yeah,
He can adjust, excuse me. He can adjust and get better.
get stronger as the season go on. I mean,
Exactly. He can just get like he just start figuring guys out. Especially if he figures out his own division first.
I and I think first, I ain't gonna say language because you pitching, you doing what you have to do, but it's just knowing the strength and the weakness of the batters and knowing what they capable. And I'm talking about like exit velocity and what your ball pause do onto these guys' bats pause. You know what I mean? And it's different than coming from Japan with these guys being lighter players, less developed as far as muscle mass and all of that. So um, it's a different game in a sense, but yet it's still the same, and your skill set could offset, whatever degree. If like Roger Clemens was definitely a mastermind, the pitcher in a sense, you know what I mean? Besides what he was taking, you know what I mean? His thought process or how he
Allegedly. Allegedly. Or
allegedly,
was he found guilty?
no, well, he was found
Yeah, it's all
yeah,
allegedly.
allegedly, you know what I mean? But his thought process on how he, moved, and just like DeGrom, I was seeing that myself in New York, but watching DeGrom, masterfully, carve through the lineup, you know what I mean, and doing your homework on the players, you know what I mean?
Now, for me, Roger Clemens, he is great. I'm not saying he's not. He's dope. Everybody wants to be Roger Clemens or want his card at least, or on your team. Roger Clemens used a lot of intimidation in terms of he will throw at your fucking head. He's even hit his own kids. Like he's literally hit his own kids. So Jacob DeGrom, he was intimidating because he was great. I ain't saying Clemens wasn't great. He was great. But if he throws a damn 95-mile-an-hour ball at your head the first pitch of the at bat, you're gonna more likely go up there and be in protection mode, defensive mode, thinking the ball is gonna come at you again. Well, Jacob DeGrom, you got 99 miles an hour coming at you, but it's going to the glove. It's going to wherever that glove is. That's like the difference with Roger Clemens and DeGrom to me. Like he'll establish dominance by throwing at you, where Jacob DeGrom going to establish dominance by throwing down the middle as hard as he can and tell you, I bet you can't hit it.
Yeah, I believe that. That's true too. That's true too.
And I
They-
ain't taking nothing from you, Rocket. I ain't taking nothing from you because shit, I'm one of the ones who was sitting there like, God damn, this dude is good. You know what I mean? As a kid, even as a teenager, when he went to the Yankees, he was still good. He was still intimidating, still throwing at people. So it's like you can't deny talent. Shit, Toronto, you can't deny talent. And the man got maybe a handful of Cy Youngs, doesn't he?
Mhm.
So I mean, you can't deny the talent. I'm just saying the intimidation is just different between both of them.
Fact. Different era too, and different mindset, and as far as
Mindsets, yeah.
as far as how the game was played and how it was allowed to be played. It wasn't soft. You know what I mean? And not
It was
saying
not
that
soft, yeah.
not saying that MLB is soft today, but just the whole world is soft and it's more conscious in a way. You know what I mean? So yeah.
The world is definitely soft, pause. The world is definitely soft.
Anything else with this baseball sports in general?
Yeah,
Any boxing thing coming up or
Tyson Jake Paul, of course. Wait, who the fuck just got knocked out? Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury just lost? Yeah.
Yeah, man, that Alexander Usyk. These guys, these heavyweights, like you can see with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was the first one I saw in a long time that was a heavyweight who boxed. He actually, he moves his head. He don't try to sit there and exchange blows. Josh was good, so he great. Josh was great. But who surprised me a lot was when Joseph Parker fought Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's not a boxer. He's a brawler, slugger, kind of, that's how he approaches his fights. He wants to land a good one on the side of your face and cave in your brain that way and knock you out. But when you're a brawler and you fight a boxer, you're gonna get your ass whooped. And that's what Joseph Parker did. He dissected Deontay Wilder, moved his head movement, everything. The way that Tyson Fury boxes. Tyson Fury's not a fighter; he's a boxer.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson Fury boxes. These big guys are leaning back toward boxing. And the other countries in Europe, these big guys are boxing in Europe. They're not going up, swinging from back here, or trying to end everything with something devastating. No, they sitting there, pop, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? They boxing. They not sitting there trying to. Yeah, we're not gonna sit here and go try to give each other brain damage today. Right. No, I'm gonna pluck you up. I'm gonna move around, and I'm gonna shock your dumb ass. And that's at least what happened to Deontay Wilder with Joseph Parker. I don't know if Tyson Fury was because Tyson Fury was winning at first. It was like he was favored to win at first in terms of like maybe out of the first 6 rounds, he had 4. And then he didn't win anything after the 7th round. It was just over. And then Alexander Usyk, he just controlled the rest of the fight. And it was at one point, I forgot what round it was, and I apologize to y'all, but you can go back and look at it. He had Tyson Fury off balance so bad. It was like he was looking for something to hold me up, please. Something. I'm looking for something because every time he hit him, it was like, oh, but these are big men. So Tyson Fury is a tough man. It's not like he's a bitch. So he's standing on his feet, which is also detrimental to your health. Sometimes you need to take the standing 8. But Usyk just dominated him after a while. Like it just wasn't. Yeah, hats off to Alexander Usyk. And stop sleeping on Europe, y'all. Stop sleeping on Europe in basketball and in fighting. But hopefully, I'll be back with the boss man on Sunday, and we'll talk more in detail about that.
Yeah, can't sleep on Europe though. They stronger. They stronger men. Their mentality is stronger. They not watered down. They're not softened like what society got them. I mean, they still, not gun ho, but they still tough men. You know what I mean? Pause.
Nah, but you got to think about it, bro. All right, we gonna go back to why we're sleeping on Europe now because the U.S. has been dominant. Dominant. America. As far as sports goes, especially compared to Europe, except for soccer. Now, as far as sports goes, America is dominant. Everything, whatever you fucking pick, like I said, besides soccer. Who the fuck you think these European guys are looking up to? You think they're not watching Michael Jordan? You think they're not watching LeBron James? They're not watching the powers that be while they're there and learning and doing the same thing that they do. When I watched Joseph Parker fight, he looked like a fucking middleweight. I don't know who he was been watching in his life, but he looked like a fucking middleweight.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Not doing the Mike Tyson, thing, but just the movement. Hey, 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 keeping his hands up, bop, bop, using his jab. Everybody ain't going for the right cross or the right hook. Nah, he using his jab, getting out the way. Damn, I don't want to trade with you. I want to hit you and not get hit. So stop sleeping on these folks, besides the fact that they are fucking men too.
You heard it. Watch out for the Europeans because
I mean, now peep it. If I'm a soccer player, you think I'm looking up to somebody in the US?
nope.
Do you really think I'm looking up to somebody in the fucking US? That'd make me a fucking idiot. No matter how good they are, them guys over there in Europe are better.
But
They eat, sleep, and breathe this shit.
But even as an American, like, are you looking at another American as being a top, soccer player? No, I think you are looking at you because you have nobody to look up to in that degree. As far as that, you're looking at someone that from another country or from another country because
Either as far as soccer goes, South America, Europe. That's it. Central South America, Europe. Otherwise, you're just being a homer. You're just rooting for your home team, which is respectable. But you got to be realistic. You got to be realistic. That's like me saying the Mets are going to win a championship this year. I sound stupid. We don't do that here.
Definitely don't.
Yeah, and to finish that off, like I said, man, them dudes in Europe have TVs. They have phones too. They have everything we have. They are looking at the better boxers, the better, in America. They're looking at us. They're watching. You think somebody ain't sit there and study Mike Tyson? They probably can't do the peekaboo, but they studied him. Shit, they study. You think somebody ain't out there study Floyd Mayweather? You think they just looking up to Ricky Hatton? Hell no, they ain't just looking up. And Ricky Hatton was great. He's a great boxer. But they're not just looking up Ricky Hatton. Why? Because he got beat up by Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
So they're gonna look at Floyd. What did he do to beat our homegrown talent?
But not only that,
he moved his head. He moved around.
But again, if you like boxing, and this is what I said about the NBA, if you like a certain sport and you done played it, or if you just like it and you know the game, then you know who the greatest is. You know who got where you can learn from, who got the greatest defense. You know who got the greatest right hook. You understand? So you can incorporate it. You don't necessarily even have to like the guy. You know what I mean? But you can incorporate. They go, damn, and they got a sweet right hook, man. No matter what, his right hook is something sweet, something awesome. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I couldn't stand Jordan. I couldn't stand Montana at the time. But these guys were the greatest at the time when I was watching. You understand? I was watching history being made. And
you were.
And fast forward to Tom Brady. I watched history being made with him.
I love Tom Brady. I love Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, but I respected that man because no matter who you put around him, you understand? He made the team a lot better. You understand? He knew how to
especially in New England.
He knew how to dump. Don't give him the ball back. Don't give him the ball for the last 2 minutes. Then you fucked up in the game. You fucked up. That's when you know you lost.
Here's a hit. You ain't fucking lying neither. Because we sat there on pins and needles when he got the ball back after Ahmad Bradshaw accidentally scored. Remember when he was trying to sit down, but we were on pins and needles, literally standing up the whole time we were not sitting down anymore. We were standing up.
Why would us? Why would we?
Right. We were like, damn, we left him with too much fucking. Even the Giants thought they left him with too much time.
And he didn't have 2 minutes. It was less than 2 minutes. You understand?
It was way less than 2 minutes. I think it was less than a minute. I believe
that too because Tom Brady, don't give him no second, but don't give him nothing, bro. Don't give him nothing.
Man, I don't want him having the ball with more than fucking 25 seconds. I don't want him to be able to make 2 plays. No, wherever you get the ball is where I want you to throw your fucking Hail Mary from. I don't want him advancing the fucking ball. None. Peyton Manning either, and I like Peyton Manning more than I like Tom Brady by this much, just because of He's a fucking quarterback, man. Like, I'm not taking that from Tom Brady. They're always going to be compared anyway, even though they're going to give Tom Brady the nod with the 7 Super Bowls. Yes. But technical quarterback, Peyton motherfucking Manning.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Manning. Yes, I love Tom Brady's fucking great, man. But it's something about it's Peyton Manning for me, man. For me, I even like him more than Eli.
You say you didn't like him more than Eli?
No, I like him more than Eli. That's one person I will admit that I like more than Eli.
But one thing I could say about Peyton Manning, and I've been watching Peyton Manning since he came out of college. You know what I'm saying? The second year he been
I saw him in there.
Ever since the second year he came into the league, he had that thing. After they gave him the free reign to throw, go ahead and throw how you want to throw it. Yo, he threw mad interception that first season. You know what I mean? Hell, he throw it up in
28.
the air.
28.
But he learned. He learned. He watched the defense. He did homework, and he was one of the better quarterbacks that I've seen, if not one of the best. You know what I mean? Top 3.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best.
You know
Top 3 is Brady, Montana, and Peyton Manning, and not in that order.
Mm-hmm.
Not in that order. You can throw Drew Brees if you want to take out Montana, or you can put Drew Brees in there.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as I'm concerned, it's Montana, Manning, and motherfucking Brady.
Mm-hmm.
As the best quarterbacks to ever touch a motherfucking football. Mm-hmm. And it is not even really that disputable. It's really not. Like, who you want? Who?
And Manning could be under that thing. He would call all types of audibles and say all types of shit that you don't know what's going on. And he would switch it up and do what he had to do. And he didn't, I mean, I ain't going to say he didn't have top players around him, because he did. He ended up having top
Hell
players.
Yeah. And they were small.
Yeah, but
Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, all them dudes are 6 feet and under.
Yeah.
All of his receivers, except for Dallas Clark, small. And Dallas Clark was a small tight end. Pause.
So that plays to what I'm saying. So he did great with what he had. You know what I mean? His targets wasn't big, you know. The name worthy, they became somebody, you know what I mean? Who to say these
because guys, of him. He gave them careers. He gave them Hall of Fame careers.
Who to say that these guys, when they put another quarterback on the center where they have the same numbers? No, they wouldn't. You know what I mean? They wouldn't.
No.
So shout out to Peyton Manning, man. Definitely shout out to Peyton.
The only quarterback I liked before Peyton Manning and I'm about to say Baltimore and Indy was Jim Harbaugh.
I ain't care about.
Before Jim Harbaugh, I don't remember who the quarterback was before, and if it wasn't Peyton Manning right after, I don't know who it was after. But Jim Harbaugh was my guy, and I was so hurt when we lost to when they lost to Pittsburgh to go, because I thought they would have been a better battle for Dallas over Pittsburgh.
You heard we, right?
I did say we. I said we. I said we. We, yo. But yeah, man, like, Rich, we love you, bro. Always and forever, bro. Word. Yo. But shit, bro. You gotta say that as far as the not the size, Tom Brady's size was on his tight ends, pause. Because you got big ass Gronk, and before him, they had what, Martellus Bennett before we took him from them.
Yeah.
Or he signed with us. Like he had his tight ends, pause, were normally big as fuck. Ben Coates, they were big guys. His receivers are little too, besides Randy Moss. And got Chad Ocho, but he was at the end of his career. And somebody else maybe was like 6 feet tall, maybe.
Yeah, but Tom Brady has short receivers. Yeah, he ain't have no.
Yeah, Julian Edelman, Damon Amendola, Wes Welker. Deion Branch was not big.
His slot receiver was his main go-to people, and
anything in the middle of the field, if you really think about it, because where's tight ends going? Pause.
Right.
Tight ends going in the middle of the field. Anything in the middle of the field, you got to clog up the middle of the field to fuck with Tom Brady and force him to throw that ball outside or toward the safeties.
Right.
And even then, it wasn't safe, but it is what it is.
That was a good memory lane, you know what I mean, that we just went down. That was definitely cool, thinking about these old quarterbacks that no longer playing, that we was able to watch. I mean, that was cool, bro.
I don't think nobody's going to be better than. You can say the big three now. I'm gonna say big five. Pause. I don't know who the fifth one is, but you got Montana, Manning, Brady, not specific order. Then you got Drew Brees. I don't even know. Five is up for debate unless it's somebody I'm gonna end up throwing Steve Young in there, and that's not gonna be fair because he's my favorite. He's not necessarily the fifth best quarterback ever.
Nah. Steve Young is great in his moments. You know what I mean? But nah. You got Dan
He's
Marino.
not.
You got Dan Marino better than him. You have
Yeah.
you got Denver. John Elway better than
John
him.
L. I don't know.
John Elway better.
Comparable. I don't know about better.
You got
Comparable
Warren.
because John Elway can run.
You got Warren Moon better than Steve Young out in my eyes.
Okay.
And
He lost a lot of time in Canada.
You know what? Warren Moon and Steve Young is on the same line, on the same tier. I would say on the same.
Kinda.
I would say,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I would give him more than Warren Moon though, just like that much. Not much better, but just a little better because he won a chip.
Yeah,
Warren Moon played longer.
Yeah, I would say team
Warren
wise.
Moon played longer and showed he deserved to be in the NFL after 6 years of playing in Canada.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do love Warren Moon. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't, but he ain't come to the NFL till he was like 28,
Yeah.
27 or something like that.
Yeah. So
And it's not a knock on Warren Moon because even old Warren Moon was fucking awesome.
yeah, but not too many people above Steve Young. Steve Young definitely was a talented quarterback, but I also felt that he slid in the shoes of
Joe Montana.
You know what I mean? That he had the thing was just open. Him and Steve Bono. You know what I mean? I like that. I like the Bono. I think I kind of like the name. That's what I think I kind of like.
That's what you liked.
I think I kind of like the name, and I think it was because of technical and all that.
Sonny Bono loving ass nigga.
I think it was because of the football games that I was playing for. You know
I think it's because of Sonny and Cher.
I don't know.
You disappoint me with that one, bro. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you, bro, because I think Steve Bono followed Joe Montana to Kansas City, if I'm not mistaken.
Nigga, yeah. I don't give a fuck about San Francisco. I couldn't stand 49ers, bro. I can't stand them to this day. I'm a Giants fan, bro. Rivalry all day long. Jerry Rice, nah, get out of here.
I am too, but I mean, I started off as a receiver, and if you're looking up to receivers, you're not gonna find a giant. For me, Mr. Running Back, Mr. Dave Meggett, Mr. Rodney Hampton, there's a guy, Mr. Morris Carson.
Dave Meggett wasn't really nobody, and he was a somebody, but Dave Meggett was 5'9", and he showed me that.
I knew you was gonna say that shit. He was 5'8". I knew he was going to use the size. I knew he was going to do that.
That an NFL player was capable of playing, and him and Eric Metcalf. You know what I mean? Them two dudes that had the same similarity. And then after them came the Chargers dude.
Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles. I know what you're going for, bro. I know who you are. Yeah. I know who you are, Tyler. I know who you are.
I just told somebody that at my job yesterday. I was like, yo, man, it was like something about a cornerback. I can't remember who they said. I said, yo, man, you don't even know, man. Only if you knew, bro. I was Tyler. I was a 5'8" dude, 5'7" dude, tackling big dudes and breaking them paws. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because that shit shocked the shit out of Uncle Jacky when I first saw it. I was expecting a collision and a bad one. And it wasn't for my team, which Tyler was on my team. I'm sitting there like, oh, and it was the first time I was too far away, so I actually froze for the first time and was a spectator. Like, oh, this is gonna be bad. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. He stopped your bitch ass where you stand.
And Duke was
where you stood.
Duke was real tall.
Yeah. Right? I ain't never been so happy for somebody else in my life.
You a fool.
That's where the Ty Law comes from. If y'all don't know, every time I call him Ty Law, I'm reverting back to that play. Shit, I thought of him more as a defender than a running back then.
Well, that's the first thing that you saw. Pause. You know what I mean?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
First thing that you
And
saw.
then the running back showed his face. And like y'all heard him say, he's 5'8". The only time the motherfucker got Napoleon complex is when we play football.
That's facts. That's facts.
I keep it a fucking buck. The only time motherfucker got Napoleon complex is we are playing football. I remember one time, and we was playing with a line. And I guess this week, for some reason, we just wasn't doing well. And Doc got mad. Yo, just give me the fucking ball. Give me the fucking ball. So whatever play I had, I just scratched it. 31 dives. And I didn't even call a dive. No, he called the fucking dive. He told me what he was going to do. I'm sitting there like, I'm supposed to tell you, but okay, you said 31 dive. Break. And let me say this. 40 yards later, after he ran through the linebackers and got gang tackled by like the safeties and corners 40 yards away. Well, I mean 40 yards later, not away. Later, it's like, all right, I get it. He's upset. Let's give him the ball again.
With the ball. With the ball. And I have a habit of
give
dropping.
Give him the fucking ball.
I got a habit of dropping easy passes. Simple shit I have a habit of dropping. So, please don't throw me. Give me some shit that, you know what I mean? But
yeah, it has to be a defender on him for him to catch the fucking ball. And I never understood that, and I don't think I ever will. You give him something, he got the green light all the way through, he gonna drop that bitch. But let 4 niggas be on him, he gonna catch it and then break the 4 tackles and get something positive out of it. Never seen shit like that before, but that means when the pressure's on, just get a motherfucking ball to Ty Law. Fuck it.
Football is my shit. Shout out to Brookline Projects. Y'all put out, man. Once I grew up there and played football with them dudes, and we played line, and we wasn't playing. We had enough people to play line, and I seen some dynamic people over there, and people that played on snow, mud, and didn't get tackled. I'm like, and I do that shit. I'm slipping, I'm sliding. So it just showed me that, like, it's talent in this shit, and you're capable of doing shit. And I wish I was able to, broadcast my shit into a higher thing. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Life didn't turn out. That's not my storybook right there.
It's all right, because on the low, yeah, I hate the fact I didn't do nothing professionally, but to hear motherfuckers come on your show or mine and throw love like, yo, Jack was the shit, man. Mm-hmm. Yo, you did the damn thing. I take that. I love that. I take solace in that.
Facts.
Like,
facts.
Niggas know.
Facts.
Cause what project was that? She said, "Can none of y'all niggas fuck with me?"
Yeah.
In no sport. Y'all was good. Y'all was a good tune-up game.
Explanation
in
point.
No sport.
Explanation point.
Right. You had a couple good players, but y'all niggas could not fuck with me, man. And I kept y'all niggas upset. One nigga tried to sound like a fucking mafia don. You know who I'm connected with? Nigga, do I give a fuck?
Yo, Uncle Jacky almost got Uncle Jacky used to talk mad trash, and not like he
I do now. I still do now.
I know you do, but he talk trash and he could back that shit up. Pause. You know what I mean? Yo, his game is basketball. Don't fuck with my man in basketball. Don't fuck.
I'm a football player. I'm a natural football player. Basketball, yeah, I'll whoop your ass too,
bro. I'll put money.
I'll whoop y'all ass because ain't nobody got to come out and say, yo, I destroyed him. No, the fuck you get. You a liar. And you are a liar.
And I kind of think if he know he got money on the line on him, I think he gonna play even better. Like, yo, I can't do it. I'm not what?
Oh, I'm gonna horse you. Now I'm gonna show you I can play small forward and center. I'm not just the one. I play all five of them motherfuckers. And if there's money on the line and it's not mine, I'm gonna play even more pauser as if it was my money. I play pause harder for somebody else's money than I would my own because it's my money. And I don't want to disappoint the person who put that dub or 25, whatever they put up. So I'm gonna kill you. I might not even shoot. I'm gonna back you down, nigga. Have you been eating your motherfucking Wheaties? Think this shit is something small, nigga. Go ahead, play with it. Play with it.
Charles Barkley ass nigga.
Play with. You want Charles Barkley? I'll give you Charles Barkley, Dan Marley, or Kevin Johnson. What you want? How you want to lose? How do you want to lose?
Crazy. Give you an NBA update on the Dallas game and Minnesota game. 57-52 with less than a minute left in the second quarter. Minnesota up on top. Pause. And I can give you some stats on the game, the player wise. We got Kyrie Irving leading off, or not leading, but 19 points. Todd leading all scorers with 19. Luka
Kyrie?
15. Yeah, Kyrie got 19. Yeah, got no assist though, so he ain't trying to pass the ball up.
He just scoring, or they just he getting somebody the ball and they just passing it back.
He's 9 for 12, so his shots is
so he's killing. He's just killing. Yeah, he don't need to pass.
Yeah, he's buckets right
until the second half. Because the second half, they're going to change the defensive, scope of how they guard him. They're gonna do the same shit they would do to Jalen Brunson.
They're gonna adjust
because Kyrie is only 6'3" himself. Kyrie got more shit to him than Jalen Brunson.
Definitely do. More moves and more finesse. He's more finesse player.
Yeah, he's actually a better basketball player than Jalen Brunson. No, Jalen Brunson's heart is just this big. Jalen Brunson's heart is this fucking big, and I'm gonna salute his daddy like Kevin Garnett did. I'm gonna salute you, Rick Brunson, because as a professional, you made it to the league, but you can look at your own numbers. You backed up Charlie Ward, and you were one of them point guards that shoulder, back your way across the line. You didn't come up with the, you ain't had that. You ain't had that. But to teach your son to be, well, he's gonna have a career like 20 times better than yours, which I know makes you happy. I gotta cheers to you on that, brother, because you can see whatever you instilled in Jalen Brunson, and you can hear the Knicks saying it, the old Knicks like Houston and whatever they talk about. Yeah, Jalen used to be on the court with no basketball, copying moves. He might copy my move, he copies free move, he copy LJ. I'm just sitting there like, wow, he was a student of the game. Mm-hmm. That's what made Larry Bird dope. I can't run like Luka Doncic, what's his name, Jokic. These folks that are not athletic, when you know the game, that shit is your athleticism.
Yeah.
Why do you think Larry Bird was Larry Bird? And even now, after I done tore my Achilles, I will still kill you because I know the game.
It's your adjustment, not your adjustment, but your advantage over the game. Like I said, it goes back to the baseball, what I was saying about Clemens. The craft. Once you know the craft and you know the science behind it, it's like you could lose 3 miles per hour. You know what I mean? But you be a.
But you know how to pitch.
Yes, you understand. So you got to be accustomed. You're gonna get accustomed. You're gonna adjust. And being a student of the game, going back to the NBA, being a student of the game is definitely an advantage especially if you're going to be a basketball player, because now you know the technicality, you've seen several people and you would develop from up close and personal with them. You know what I mean? You get tips from everybody. Right. You know what I mean? You get tips from
everybody. Then you saw both sides. You saw what it was like to be Charlie Ward, Houston, Sprewell, Larry Johnson, Marcus Camby, and you saw what it was like to be Hubert Davis, Rick Brunson, and the other players on the bench, because you come home or that player comes home to you. That bench player averaging 2 points a game and a half of assist and this, that, and the third, who became a coach, I believe, too. Yeah. Not only does he coach, he coached you first. But so you eat, sleep, and shit basketball, literally.
And not only that, but Rick Brunson, he was a fan's favorite, you know what I mean? Because the hard nose that he played when he first came out and first.
Yeah, he played good defense. He was a defensive player.
Definitely.
I didn't like him. I didn't like him because I didn't like Charlie Ward either. I just didn't. And Rick Brunson, see, I didn't like that style of play with the point guard. That I didn't like none of y'all point guards after Mark Jackson and until Stephon Marbury.
We picked
That's
up
when it was like
Chris Childs and all of these people, bro. Chris
he
Childs
was a good backup.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good backup because he'd give you 8 to 10 points a game, 7 to 8 points a game, whatever, 7 to 10 a game. But he wasn't that guy until y'all got Stephon Marbury. Man, that dude is one of my favorite point guards of all time, man. One of my favorites of all. I don't know if it's because of the New York, the Brooklyn, but Stephon Marbury or the damn part in the middle of his head in Georgia Tech and his first years with Kevin Garnett and them over in Minnesota.
No, what it is,
But the dude could just play, man. He could hoop.
He has swag. He has swag to his game. That's what it was. And swag wasn't in the game at the time of, hard nosed shit was still there. But to have that oomph on top of that swag and be able to talk shit and be a little dude and have the muscles for it to do all that shit, yeah. It was a different time. Changing, you know what I mean?
Like I remember my what's the name skit I did the fake Mason Cam call.
Mm-hmm.
That was he was that wave of the big point guard. Remember I mentioned him, Baron Davis, Steve Francis. Those dudes were 6'3", 6'4". The normal point guard was 5'11", 6 feet, maybe 6'1".
6'1", yeah.
And them dudes were 6'3", and then they over 200 pounds. They all 200, 210, 205, whatever. And Marbury had hops that people didn't even know about.
Mm-hmm.
You sit there, throw him an alley-oop, and I mean, he wasn't doing no regular shit. I mean, he was.
You try to yam
like, come on, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, I love Steph. Yo, Steph, you see this shit, man. We love you over here. Even when you came to the Knicks and the Knicks started hating you, or the New Yorkers started hating you, he's a bum. The Chicago Bull fan loved you, bro. Loved you so much, I put you on my skit and said I could bust your ass and ball. So I know I can't. But that's for another time. I can't beat Stephon Marbury in no fucking one-on-one, no matter what. Like, I could it was difficult going against jocks. And that 6'4", that shit means a lot when you're only 5'11", and I built myself to play football, so I'm not lanky at all.
Yeah,
I'm not lanky at all.
His wingspan is that too, you know what I mean? Because you could be short and have a long wingspan and be able to hang with
I'm not lanky. My shit's built for power. Pause.
If you got a 6'4" dude and he got a long wingspan, then your 5'11" ass, no matter what, is not going to block that shit right there. You know what I mean? So
I'm 6 feet. Don't take nothing from me.
No.
Yeah. I know. You meant point guards. Period. I know.
In general, you know what I mean? And I was about to say that, but you was like, they don't take nothing from me, Paul. I'm 6 feet. Yeah, bro. So Minnesota wise, we got Josh McDaniels. We got the X Factor, like I said, Jaden McDaniels. He got 19 points, leading the and Ant-Man with 13 over there. He got 9 rebounds and 5 assists. He about to get a triple-double over there.
You know what's great? The fact that we see stuff and we seem smart, but the coaches already saw that shit before we said it. But you called it at the beginning of the show that he was going to be the fucking X Factor. You've already been proven right, at least as far as game 1 goes.
Game 1, yeah.
You've already been proven right. So what did the coach tell him? Because, we on the outside. So, of course, the coach is right there. He knows Jaden McDaniel, his snot rag schedule.
Yeah.
So, they was ahead of that shit before us. Well, before you. I'm not taking no credit in that shit. That's what you said. And it was perfect.
Right. Yeah, man. So we're going to see how that shit turn out. It's going to be a good game, like we said from the beginning of the show. That series is going to
be a good series. Yeah.
I think that's going to be 7. There's going to be a back and forth swing. And it depends who take this first. Well, it doesn't matter. Home team been winning in the Eastern Conference. Indiana bust that bubble and said, you know what, we're going to take one on the road. And that's what they did. Starting in the East this week, Boston took theirs.
Listen here. I'd have rather seen the Knicks playing Boston than Indiana.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait, there's
with
been three of these now, so maybe I might be a little sentimental. But yeah, fuck the Knicks. That's Jack. But Uncle Jacky, the analyst, I would have rather seen the Knicks. It would have been a better series because it damn sure wouldn't have been ended in five.
I I said the same thing too, but with the Knicks not being healthy, then it was all for nothing. I mean, and I think we'd definitely beat Boston. I thought with the five that if everybody was healthy, as far as Julius Randle and even the we'd have won. We'd be Celtics. But Indiana don't is not a slouch as far as
No, he's
matchup.
not. He's not.
No,
They're
matchup
not.
wise. But it
No,
comes
I know what you mean. They're not slouches.
talent wise, Boston has the advantage because they got Tatum, they got Brown, they had KP, they have Drew Holiday.
Drew,
You understand? They have these guys.
Derek
Yeah,
White off
yeah,
the bench.
yeah.
I think they still got Malcolm Brogdon, if I'm not mistaken. Like they have depth.
The bench is deep for it. You know what I mean? So talent wise, they are better than Indiana. But as far as matchup wise, Miles Turner, Pascal, whatever his name, they
Siakam.
match up very well with the players that they had. Halliburton matchup with Drew Holiday. That matchup is great, you understand? But now it comes to one-on-one matchup, and it comes down to the bench. Who has the greater bench? And the matchup talent is too deep in Boston, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what that shit is going five, bro.
Yeah,
With the Knicks, we'd have probably seen 6 or 7. And I mean, from the start, I said Boston was going to win the Eastern Conference. I just thought it would have been against the Knicks, which was still would have been,
hmm
what's up for y'all. And y'all still, I'm gonna reiterate what I said at the beginning of the show. Y'all had a fucking great season, man. Can't nobody take that shit away. The playoff run, Rick Brunson, is confidence back in New York City basketball, bro.
definitely is.
And what you think about y'all getting Michael Bridges? Not y'all gonna get him, but you think y'all should make a play for him with all the guards y'all already have? Because
I
getting
think,
Mike, well, unless he plays the three. Unless he
but
plays the three.
I kind of think we still be too small, pause. You know what I mean? And not saying that small ball or a small team wouldn't be able to get it, but we still need a person that could score at any given time. Not someone that could score, and Bridges could score too. You know, he give you 20 and better a night, but he's not streaky, but it's not consistent enough for me. You know what I mean? As far as I think the playbook or the game plan has to be going his way all the time. Just like how Brunson that the gameplay stutter when Brunson is not when Brunson's in there, people act like they don't know what to do. You understand? They be moving around in the sense of where Brunson, got to do something. If Brunson having a bad night, these guys definitely don't know what to do. You know what I mean? So
That's what
it
I
kind
said.
of I don't think it looks good because the chemistry is there amongst all of them. You know what I mean? It would be great, but as far as size wise, I don't think it makes sense.
Just let me know how it sounds to you. Brunson at the one, Hart at the two, Bridges at the three. Who's y'all for? Don't say I'm not gonna mention him because his contract, he's not coming back. Because his what Julius Randle, his max is too fucking high. So I'm gonna say Hartenstein and then your man Mitchell Robinson.
I don't think Randall contract is out this year.
I believe it is.
I know OG. Oh no, I don't think Randall is. I think Randall still got a year under his contract, and the reason why I say that because he's not in the top free agent. And I think he would be in the top free agent compared to this dude from Philadelphia, Tavares Young. You know what I mean?
Tobias Harris.
Yeah, whatever his name is. Yeah, that dude.
Tobias Harris, see, I don't understand why people are mad at him. Yeah, he did get paid. He's a fucking number 3 option. He's not a number
No,
2.
but I understand that. But they saying the top 5 free agent. I think Julius Randle his name would be ahead of
Yeah, it would be. It
because
would be. It
he's a
would be.
double do. You understand? But OG is a free agent this year, and I think we need to re-sign him.
Hold on, brother. I'm sorry. Um, but it didn't say what year. Oh, I know that it says he. Hold on. Randall is heading into the final. Okay, so this is the final. Okay, this is the final year of his. You're right. It's the final year, and he'll be making 30 million this year.
Yeah,
And he has the option though. He has the
matter
option
of
for
fact,
25, 26.
I'm about to say it's a player option.
So he got 2 years. He basically has 2 years with the Knicks, hopefully. But
Yeah.
is he going to be able to realize that it's Jalen Brunson's team? Does he
Well,
know that?
well, according to what I'm reading, right, he said he had the 32.4 million player option for 25-26 season. That
Yeah, I read that too.
he's a virtual lock to decline. So he's gonna hit the free agent market again, knowing that.
Because he wants to be the man. That
Mhm.
yo, I'm gonna tell you, I'm telling you this, bro. He wants to be the fucking man.
Yeah, I know that.
And he's not equipped to be the fucking man. I'm sorry to say it,
He's not.
Julius. I apologize, but I
He's
don't
not.
apologize because you're not a fucking number one. You're
He's
not.
not.
You're not the face of a fucking team, bro.
He's not.
You're not. You're number two. Maybe you'll be a great three. A great three. But the Knicks don't have a number two, so you would be number two.
What up, Elijah?
Yo,
Thanks for
Eli, what's
coming.
good, bro? Yo,
Thank you.
congratulations. My man just got, he just got a gig that he wanted. Salute to my boy.
Congratulations, Eli. And he gave you a shout out to you earlier as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I shouted you out at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, bro, like the Knicks could do some shit. Like, oh, I keep saying the same guy. I keep naming the same guy. If y'all can get Jared Allen, man. If y'all can trade Julius Randle for fucking Jared Allen, man. And another player, another piece that they don't know, that y'all scouted, that their own team don't even know about. You know what I mean? Like, because Jared Allen is defense, and he can give you 16 to 18 a game now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he knows he's not the number one, so his ego is in his pocket. You get what I'm saying?
Alley-oop option will be there for Jalen. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of open doors with that
You
Jared
know
Allen.
who else would be good for y'all? And he's on our team, and I don't want to let him go. Andre Drummond. All this dude, Rick Brunson, got to do is penetrate and throw the shit up to Drummond. Because, they're all going to collapse on top of Brunson. You got Andre Drummond right there. Andre Drummond is good for 2020. Not every night, but certain nights.
Right.
Even if he give you 10 and 20. He's better than Hartenstein. And Hartenstein, I like Hartenstein. He's young. He's still learning.
Mm-hmm.
But Drummond is better than Hartenstein. And you can give shots to some. I would honestly, if I can get a Jared Allen or a defensive power forward, I would put a scoring motherfucker on the bench. A motherfucker that's going to get me 6 man a year. I would put a scorer on the bench so when Brunson sits down, this person can come in and be the microwave.
Dante could do that. You know what I mean? Dante could.
Yeah, Dante DiVincenzo can do that because he can shoot. He's not afraid to go to the rack neither.
And then he could feel much more comfortable doing it with Jalen Brunson not being the star, being the main option on the court.
Yeah, he'd be the man off the bench.
Yes.
And then the beautiful part about it, he can replace Brunson or Hart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He can play Brunson or Hart part, and his job is to come out and shoot. Who cares who brings the ball up? Nobody gives a fuck about that anymore.
I kind of hope that Tibbs just don't fall in love with that starting three, and you know what I mean, and then think that, but you still need to walk off that bench. But I think Tibbs know what he's going to do.
You need to. Yeah, Tibbs does know what he's doing.
And
Tibbs should have got a championship in Chicago.
And
but that's neither here nor there.
And Leon Rose is doing his thing in the front office. So,
ain't that a agent or something?
No, he moved up to
president.
He was the
GM. Okay.
Yeah, he was the like the agent, top agent or something, and that's how we got him through.
Yeah, that's how I knew I heard that name.
Yeah. whatever that agent, top agent group is, he was part of. But yeah, about to tune down the show. Anything else on the sports thing, man?
Now, Boston in 5, Minnesota in 6, but I'm rooting for Dallas. I'm just gonna reiterate that because I don't want nobody to call me no liar.
All right, I got Boston in 6 and Minnesota in 6.
Yeah, you know you ain't touch on football none.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Man, we 2 hours into the show. We were talking about our football story. Yeah, you heard football. You heard not NFL
You
story.
did hear football. You heard. And we did name mention NFL players though. We mentioned Dave Meggett, Darren Sproles, the
Warren
short guys who
Moon,
don't know that they short.
Warren Moon, Steve
Yeah,
Young,
we did mention football. We did mention football. We just didn't mention Giants and
Manning.
Jets current shit. It's all right.
Got you.
But we can still do that though. I predict 6-11 Giants, and
Giants.
I actually predict 11-6 Jets. That's horrible, but that's my early season predictions. You know, it's the quarterback is the difference.
We're gonna get 9 wins, bro. Matter of fact, I'm predicting we going to the playoffs, bro. And oh man, I hate to say because Dave Jones is a quarterback, bro. Oh man.
6-11, 6-11.
I think he's gonna have a
Our
good
defense is
year.
good though.
I think he'll
I
have a
mean,
good
I hope
year.
he does. I hope he does, but I wouldn't put no money on him
I know I'm not either,
until after week 5 or 6.
but come on, dang.
I'm giving him 4 weeks, bro.
I
I'm giving
can't
him 4 weeks.
I can't defend the guy. I can't talk like come on, dang.
I'm not. I never wanted him in the first place. I was happy we went on a little playoff run. I thought he turned the corner. He did not turn the corner. He had a good rookie season. You would expected a good second season or a good third. Yeah, he had a good third season. It's like now you had a bad fourth one. Now you're in your what is this is 5th or 6th season, ain't it?
Yeah.
Come
6 years.
on, B. I'm over that. I'm
Hey,
over that dude
I'm
already.
over it too, bro.
I'm
But
over that.
what choice do we have? Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like I wanted to say our team got better besides losing, minus in our running back position. I mean,
Our defense got better. Our
yeah.
defense got better.
So I'm trying to
And we
say,
fell backwards. We fell backwards in not running back.
yeah.
But 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 this guy has never been the full time running back for no team.
And
He's always either gotten injured or not supplanted, but shared duties.
I don't think he's a slouch either. So I don't think that we. But
He's not
it's just a different dynamic from Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean? That's what I
because
just think.
Saquon Barkley was Tiki Barber on steroids.
Yeah, it definitely was.
If you think he was Tiki Barber on steroids, and
Definitely was.
that's what the Giants need to get back to. Having that running back, that's the Marshall Falk type, Tiki Barber type dude that can get you 70 catches, which is what Saquon Barkley was initially. And of course, he's not here no more. But can Singletary get you? I'm only seeing. I don't think he's going to be a great catcher out the backfield, but I think he can get us 1,000 yards rushing. I think he can lead a good rushing attack as long as our line is good, which we seem to have improved. So if the line play is good, Daniel Jones has no more fucking excuses, bro, because I'm sick of him. I'm not even going to lie. If the line is good, Singletary should prosper. Jones should prosper.
I kind
But
of think
man,
also,
I'd rather go into the season with. Right? You kind of think what?
I kind of think too that it all depends on what's going on with them defense stacking the line and with what our quarterback is doing. Like if our quarterback ain't giving giving out any numbers, I mean, then we gonna be fucked up with the line, gonna be stacking, and Singletary ain't gonna get no numbers as well. You know what I mean? 1,000 yards ain't far fetched. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
That's nothing. That's not even the same as it used to mean.
I think he could get more than that. You know what I mean, if the line goes well and we get productivity out the quarterback position, you know what I mean, we'd be all right. But I don't know, man.
I think he could do it too, but you know what I'm saying? I think he could do it It's just, man, as far as New York Giants football, man, we are so far removed from our tradition, our normal tradition, which is ground and pound the ball, pause,
Mm-hmm.
and then work off a play action, kinda.
Mm-hmm.
And that sets up big plays. It sets up our receivers. If there's always a threat that the dude could possibly run, then you have to play honest at times.
Mm-hmm.
And if you fuck up and throw 8 in the box, you got dudes like Jalen Hyatt. You throw him a fucking quick slant over the middle. But will Daniel Jones be able to see that? Will he be able to call that? Will he be able to audible that? Because I ain't gonna fucking front. I'm gonna sit here and keep it 100. I think I read the defense better than he does, and
You
I'm talking
do.
about me.
You do.
He don't know how to fucking read a
And,
defense.
and I never been nowhere near Daniel Jones to say, but from what I watch every Sunday that he play, he don't read the defense at all. And I know what you could do.
He don't fucking read the defense.
He don't read the defense at all. And I think
But
that was the biggest problem. Like, okay, and I always said that, okay, maybe we didn't play against nobody in Duke, and you didn't. You know what I mean? The competitiveness was different than who you played against. But at the end of the fucking day, when you gonna learn? Like enough is enough. And
how many years does it take you to fucking learn to read a defense? I did it with the Harlem Giants. Harlem.
It should take you 2 weeks to start learning shit, and then after the fourth week, and maybe a season to know all types of defense that you've seen, different schemes, and then year 2, you should already be finessing that craft.
You don't have to be fucking Peyton Manning, but goddamn, be who CJ Stroud is now as a rookie, 23-5.
Yeah.
That was beautiful numbers for a rookie. And what? I don't think he got the 4,000 yards, but so what? 3,000 and change if he could just put up the 23-5, low turnovers, don't fumble, and plus Daniel Jones can give us 600-700 rushing yards.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He can give us 6. So if you throw for 3,500 and you give us 6, that's 4,100 yards from the quarterback. We can't be mad at that. We can't be mad at that.
The turnovers and the costly turnovers at halftime, that's what kills us and makes me angry. But we see how the season.
And holding the fucking ball too long, man. Let that bitch go. Let that bitch go, man. Like shit. Me personally, yeah, so what? I didn't want the ball in my hand more than 2 seconds. If I had the ball more than 2 seconds, I'm just gonna fucking run. Because honestly, man, if you got good wide receivers, professional wide receivers get open in 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds. And Daniel Jones misses those reads. He misses it. It's like dude is open running across the field on a shallow cross. How do you not see him? You don't see that the dude is trailing him back there? Man, listen, bro. I don't want to sit here and say I'm a better quarterback than Daniel Jones because I'm not at a professional level. No, I'm not. And the only reason is because I'm too short. That's to me. But Daniel Jones, bro, if I could read a fucking defense, you can read a fucking defense. Read it, adjust, make the right throws, bro.
Right.
I'm not a fan of yours, and I'm not even rooting for you. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm not rooting for you. But this year I have no choice because there is no what's the name behind you. There's no Tyrod Taylor. I think Tyrod Taylor is better than Locke. What the fuck is his name? Drew Lock.
Drew Lock. Well, he knows the system better, but that's either here or there because these motherfuckers done did what they did and didn't want to invite the black quarterback back.
Yeah, I'm glad you put that part in there because I was gonna say that shit my damn self, and I try to avoid that shit.
They didn't invite the black quarterback back, but anyway, I still love my Giants, and I see a 9, 8, 10. I see 10. I see 5, 9 and 8. I'm going 9 and 8.
6 and 11.
And
6 and 11.
Yo,
record this clip, make it a short. It might do great for you.
Huh?
You dig? This clip. Remember the time that it's on, and go back and make this clip a short. We can sit here right now and make the short. Yo, Doc, what is your prediction for the Giants and Jets this year?
Yep, I think they're gonna be 9-8. Hopefully Daniel Jones, have
Which
a
team? Okay, Giants.
hopefully the Giants, if Daniel Jones have a productive year, then it's gonna be a little bit better than 9-8. But with the person that I see in front of us right now, it's gonna be 9-8. And with the Jets,
And your Jets?
I think they're gonna sneak into the playoffs and they're gonna get 10 wins.
10 wins. I think the Giants are 6-11, and the Jets 11-6, maybe even 12-5. There goes just short. That should be under a minute.
There you go.
It goes just short. So remember, go back to a minute and 58 seconds. I mean, an hour and 58 minutes,
Yeah, I know.
and look from there and create the short.
Cool.
Because we got to start putting our predictions out there. Yeah, we should be talking about this offline, but it's still sports, bitch. So sit back and listen.
All right, you see the production system. Know what I mean? Yeah, but rather cut this off anyway. Go in the back and see the baby. Baby probably sleeping. Um, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing one now, but that might be liquor talking. So um, don't worry about what I'm talking about. But yo, we appreciate everybody that came through. Appreciate the people who come in through later. Don't be afraid to hit that like, subscribe, and share button. It's all free. It doesn't cost you a damn thing. Even if you want to make fun of it, like, subscribe, and share. Still helps. Still love.
Word.
Um, Appreciate Doc and his platform and what he's trying to do and what he about to do in the future. So yeah, salute to you. And I'm Uncle Jacky Sports and Variety Network. I'll be probably be on tomorrow. Hopefully Doc is available. And I'll be on with conspiracy theories.
I always join that show. That show, like a Friday show, I can't do. But one of the days, I gotta rest my body up because I be taking extra shifts, as you know. But Fridays is my regular day, so I'll be trying to rest up for that day and make sure that I'm ready for that day. It's Brenton, you know what I mean. But yeah, shout out to everybody that joined. It's Brenton, thanks for joining.
See you later, Miss Brenson.
Eli,
Eli.
Uncle Jacky, thanks for joining. You're the host of the show, so you here. Um, Shout out to Uncle Jacky Sports and Variety Network who put a dude on. Um,
Appreciate it.
Shout out to New York City, you know what I mean? Where city where I'm from, you dig what I'm saying? Um, and shout out to everybody that joined. I know Day, everybody, Alex, thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe if you ain't like and subscribe yet. Throw a comment like Uncle Jacky said. Let us know that you here.
It don't cost you shit.
Or definitely don't.
This is the one I didn't open yet. I'm just putting up for New York. That's all. This is the one I didn't open yet. You see it's still in the packaging. Still, yeah, I ain't opened this bitch yet. Shout out to New York all day. I don't give a fuck where I'm at.
All day.
And I fight for my shit. I fight for what I believe in.
All day.
All day. New York, baby.
Of course I know you watching. Why wouldn't you be watching?
They cut the shit. Stop using that light skinned girl energy.
Yeah, man. So thanks for tuning in. It's been 2 hours. I know we dragged this. Not even dragged it, but it was a fun show. You know what I mean? It definitely was no air in between the time. Dig what I'm saying? Um, Hopefully the Mets can come back with better news next year with the Mets. We definitely gonna touch on NFL the first
Next week.
Yeah, we definitely gonna touch on the NFL topic. First subject matter that we're gonna talk besides the NBA. And yeah. See y'all next week. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in to Uncle Jacky Sports and Variety Network tomorrow for Conspiracy Theory Thursday. And should be a fun show as always. And that show could last. We be building on that.
Oh yeah. We got shit to talk over there. So feel free to chime in. If you have decent intelligence, I don't mind inviting people to the panel. Once I say you stupid, though, I will kick you off, and it's no problem. Especially I have no attachments to too many people. So, I mean, feel free, man. It's an open panel sometimes. Depending on your level of smart. I don't care about your level of education, your level of intelligence. Not education, intelligence, the real one.
Facts. So y'all tune in. See y'all next week. Ain't nothing but love coming from this way. Peace, y'all. And remember, if you're in New York, Brooklyn, check out Snotty Gus, Snot Gus, you know what I mean? Type that into YouTube and you know what I'm talking about. Go pick up that pack. That shit is fresh, you know what I mean? Eli, thanks. You have a good one too, brother. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. You hold it down, bro. I'll hit you up later. Pause.
Yo, and we out. Peace, y'all.
She get rocky, better yet. On the road, she get rocky. Better yet, life it get wacky. Understand, niggas gon' diss for the gram, I need bins. Quick like I'm falling in sin. Put the beam on, walk up, get closer. Let it scream like the Glock, it was me. Double G, I need the green. You could get packed if you push up on me. She gon' shake it. We spinning blocks in the V, tryna break it. My heart it be aching, outside for the guts.